welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea. Apologies for my voice being a bit weird today. I've got a bit of a cough and I've also had some work done on my teeth. So I sound like I haven't got any teeth at all, but I have, I assure you. I've got all my teeth. Today I'm going to be casing this card, making my own version of it. You've probably seen this before. I got this from Fiona on the Joy of Sets, and it inspired me to buy this die and stamp set from Clearly Besotted. Yesterday on Positively Papercraft Forum on Facebook, which I'm an admin of, I set a little challenge for everybody to share something that they'd cased from somebody who inspired them. So I thought this would be fitting. It'd be great to use my new set, and obviously I was inspired by Fiona. So in the interest of using up what I've already got in my stash as well, I'm using a pre-made card that I got. I think these were from the works. This measures 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. And then I'm using a piece of mint macaron, soft seafoam background. I thought that looked quite nice. This shades of green that I'm going to be going for. I'm not copying this exactly because I haven't got the same papers, but I'm doing my own take and using shades of green in the same sort of shapes. So yeah, so this measures 1/4 inch smaller than the card base itself. And then I've used a stitch shape framelit. I've used the largest circle, and I've just cut out a circle in this sort of marble texture from Botanical Garden that I had left over, and another piece of Botanical Garden I've got here. I need to actually cut that. I'm just going to trim that with scissors, I think. I'm just going to cut that in half, so that's probably about 3 inches, should it be? Yeah, 3 inches there by 3 inches by 2 inches, that is. That's going to go there, that's going to go there, and then I'm going to do the same white heat embossing on the bottom. I've used mint macaron to stamp out my garland, and I'm going to attach that. Oops, it's not all come out. I'm going to attach that there. I'm going to glue that on, and then I'm going to use dimensionals to add the little strawberries. These are so cute. I don't know if I've made if I've used the same size ones that Fiona used, but whatever. I'm going to pop mine in the same places, and I'm going to pop those on with dimensionals, probably with mini dimensionals, I think. And then instead of using the red rhinestones that Fiona used, I'm going to use these pink self-adhesive sequins. Okay, and then like I said, I am going to heat emboss this onto here. So I think I'm going to do the heat embossing bit first. I'm just going to take my embossing buddy. If you're not familiar with this, what an embossing buddy does is it's just full of sort of corn flour and talc, and it just prevents you getting any embossing powder where you don't want it, because there's no static, so your embossing powder will only stick to where you've applied your Versamark. So I'm just going to pop that there. Use a bit of scrap. I'm just going to sprinkle on my white embossing powder. I don't know if this is going to show up so well on this as it did on. I might I don't know if it's going to show up as well. I might have to change my colour. And so then I'm going to get some Tombow. Somebody asked, sent me a message and asked what glue I use. This is Tombow Mono liquid glue. It's called Multi, and it has a double end dispenser. It has a fine tip and it has this sort of splodger at the other end, which is a rubber one, not a sponge one. Very rarely see me using that end. It's from Stampin Up. It's $3.75. If all you were buying was this, then you obviously have to pay $4.99 or whatever it is postage. But you can ask me if you want to buy this direct from me, and then it's only, you know, £1 or something postage. £1.23 I think postage. And it's the same postage no matter how many you want. It's $3.75 a tube, but it is fabulous stuff. So yeah, and $3.75 is the cheapest I've seen it, to be honest, as a single unit online. So it's not a bad deal to get it from Stampin' Up, and a little bit goes a long way. Use it quite sparingly. It's a silicone based glue, so it's doesn't make your paper wrinkle. You know, if you're using, somebody pointed that out to me today, if you're using a water based glue, it can make your paper wrinkle. Goes nicely. And then I'm going to just grab Wink Stella. This is just a really fine shimmer. It comes in a pan. I found out the other day that you can refill it. So when you just pop it on something, it just gives it a really fine shimmer. Okay. I don't know if I can pop it on my sentiment. Yeah. It works. These are from Stampin' Up. I think they're still available on the clearance rack. Get them in lots of different colours. You get them in this, which I think is Melon Mambo, Lemon Lime Twist. I'm not sure if that's Grapefruit Grove. So there's my card. Now it's not quite the same because obviously I've lifted mine's all gone up a bit higher, and I've used different colours. But yeah, you can see that when you in person. You can see that embossed sentiment. So yeah, so that's my little cased card. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.